Camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd and short.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to his left. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to roam now. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The stop made by Jordan Phillips.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
13.
James Washington, 33 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Right here.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Third and 2, and here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Cardinals.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Flush to his right. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30,
They
20,
are not ready for
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A 44-yard.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Pittsburgh.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Then to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 18, Cardinals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
By T.J. Watt.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. There he goes, left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Murray. Murray going to fire one out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Murray forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's good for a Cardinal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Switch. Tighten up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as That play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Samuels. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier for Pittsburgh. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Samuels again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The stop
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
brings up 3rd down.
And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Kenyon Drake, the ball
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Nelson on the tackle.
From the 44, Murray. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Tackle made by Mike Hilton. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Pass
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 5 yards remain on second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Samuels. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Middle. Eight. Mike, check. 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4.